The Miami Heat. So yeah, man. I'm just grateful to be on a team. You know, I'm not trying to be stingy or selfish or demandable. I'm just grateful to be created a player again, and then going through the process of picking a team. So, I always gotta remember how to create the player, and then assign them to a team on every single 2K. But yeah, man, the next 2K we're gonna do is 2K22. So stay tuned for that. Once we get done with 2K22, then we're gonna go to 2K23, and then 24, and then 25, and then finish up 2K26. In 2K26, I gotta win 4 championships on every single season. So I'm trying to work with that, and then I should play NCAA 25 and 26 on Xbox Series S. So stay tuned for that. I know the controller is hard to be adjustable and the controls and stuff, but I got a good idea. On NCAA 26 and 25, I've been a scrambler, so it's a way easier position for being a field general and a pocket passer. So I'm just letting you know what's going on, man. But let's get into this game for 2K20. One game at a time, man. One game at a time, man. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I know 2K is a long series, but you know, you gotta bear with me, man. You gotta bear with me. I'm glad I got Wi-Fi though. I'm glad I got Wi-Fi, man. If it wasn't for this Wi-Fi getting connected with T-Mobile, man, I wouldn't be making these type of videos. I'll be using my hotspot right now, but I'm grateful to have Wi-Fi, man. So I gotta pay my Wi-Fi. I gotta pay my rent. No, I gotta pay my rent first. And then I gotta pay my medication, and then I gotta pay my my Wi-Fi bill, and then get PlayStation 4, and then next month I'm gonna get me a Roku TV.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game, and the task ahead. The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. You'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. Off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And I think for the Lakers, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, for the last few years, the Lakers have been in some turmoil in Los Angeles. Now, they have had some tough luck with injuries that set them back some. But inconsistent effort, execution, and roster construction was also a concern. But a summer of moves that was topped by acquiring Anthony Davis has drastically improved the roster. The question remains, though, have they done enough to now contend in the West? Kevin?
A lot riding on it. Thanks, David. Many players on their best behavior to start the year. Do things get more chippy as the season goes on?
If you were in a marriage, Kevin, let's say, and you are, let's say you had what's called the honeymoon phase.
Yes.
Right around December, that's about your 5th year of marriage. And guys start to think about, you know what, I keep seeing you every day, and I don't like how it is that I'm playing, and I don't like where we are right now. It's cold in this gym. What is going on? That might spill over occasionally to competition on the floor.
Well, because my wife plays this game, watches our broadcast,
yeah.
I'm always in the honeymoon stage.
I'm looking at you, Kevin, and I cannot believe you just said that.
I can't believe she's playing it. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Leonard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Harris in at point guard. That free throw missing.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, one thing you can say about the Heat team, very long and very athletic.
That helped them really stay competitive in a lot of games. But when you can't shoot the ball, really hard to come back in games where there's teams firing away from three and you can't mount any sort of offensive comeback.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick. Like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
And it's the Lakers ball. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin, still athletic.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Butler against LeBron. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Heat. Harris looking it over. The Lakers get it back. A new 14. Here's Kuzma. Waiters grabs the miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Yeah, listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Harris's shot is good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Dragic. Last game, 26 points. Kicks it to Waiters. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
It's good from long range.
That is what he does, just deadly beyond the arc. Green is one of those guys you cannot afford to leave for a second.
Here's Dragic. Caught that one.
Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Brett, you look at the different ways that Davis can affect the game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his skill level. There's a lot of talk about how much he's grown as a shooter and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the skill that I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, that's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
Now, here's Dragic. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Waiters dishes to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Butler kicks to Leonard for 3. He's things off on that one, so the Lakers will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Here's Waiters following the basket by LeBron James. Waiters right side. The Heat need to get a shot off. Butler from outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And this is an element of Butler's game that is deadly. He's as consistent as it gets, rising up off the pass.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Got the number of trades now starting to involve stars. Feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, is a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
Some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Harris. And a new group in for the Heat. James Johnson's checked in for Olynyk. Jones comes in for Butler. Heroes checked in for Waiters. And it's Justin Winslow in for Goran Dragic. And here are the Heat now after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot.
Great self-confidence from Winslow on that play, taking it up strong inside.
Here is Cook. 9-point game his last outing. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Good on the triple.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Here's Winslow. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin. You got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Johnson, a wide open look. The Lakers with the rebound. James has a 2-pointer. Davis kicks to James. Over Johnson. And James gets it to go on the assist by Davis. James has got 6 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard, no luck.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
The Heat trail by 14. Now Winslow. Hero passes to Johnson. Pass to Winslow. It's stolen by Davis. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And taken away by Johnson. Jones looking for an opening. There's the dish to Leonard. Here's Hero. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I work worked extremely hard to get where I am today. So whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are. Just have fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Johnson and Leonard together up front. Estes Winslow out there with Hero. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Winslow. And to get open is Johnson. A nice shot by Winslow.
Yeah, defense staying with them, and that didn't make a difference that time for Winslow.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skill.
Here's Winslow following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. And here's Winslow. Rebounded by the Lakers. Cousins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of score.
And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with the shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Substitution here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Cousins. Avery Bradley comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Danny Green, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. And Harris subbed in for Quinn Cook. And a new group in for the Heat. Olenek, he's checked in for Leonard. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jones. Waiters, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Dragic in for Justice Winslow. A 3 from Bradley. The Lakers rebound. Davis kicks to Bradley from the arc. The shot will not fall. The Heat trail by 18. Butler on the way. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, an effective combo guard who can pass the ball. Dion Waiters, we'd like to see a little bit more of that from him.
And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Bradley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Dragic against Harris. Outside Dragic. Passes it to Waiters. Dishes it to Olenek. And the 3 off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Davis. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, everything right now in sync for AD, and I think that stands for after Duncan.
Bounce pass, Dragic. Green against Waiters. Pass to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. The Heat get it back. And a new 14. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
2 points. That one goes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Dragic against Harris. Butler passes to Olynyk to end the run. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Green inside the three-point line. Kept alive. Jacks up a 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 5 assists in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Timeout called, the Heat.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moves around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
Some changes here for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Avery Bradley, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Green. Butler against James. Butler kicks to Dragic. They need this, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Dragic misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Harris with it. And it's Waiters picking him up. Harris's shot is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The pass to Dragic. Back to Waiters. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Loads it up for Waiters.
Well, he is 100% built to score. Waiters' idea is when in doubt, shoot, stay in doubt all the time.
Kuzma finds Caldwell Pope, and he's good on the 3-ball. Caldwell Pope's got 12.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dragic dishes to Waiters. Pass to Butler. And here's Dragic. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the line. And it's off the back rim. No good. Raiders against Caldwell Pope. And a wide open look for James. But they'll get another chance. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they're important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got offensive rebounds too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, the bottom line, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, Yakum, Splakakataya, and that strategy backfired. They gave them far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back, Kevin Harlan. Go.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Javius Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, three prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, three great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Harrison at the point guard position. Shots good by Waiters.
Well, some of Waiters' most efficient numbers come when he's in catch-and-shoot opportunities.
There's Green with the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Dragic. He dishes it to Waiters. Kicks it to Butler. And Davis sends it back.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Here's Dragic, following the basket by LeBron James. Waiters finds Butler. Now, here's Olynyk. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's now
work. Here's the second half, 3 of 4 to start.
Fades and shoots. And it's Davis missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
That's tipped and stolen by James. Pull up Jay, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And really, Anthony Davis can knock it down from anywhere on the floor. He continues to improve his range as his career goes on.
Now, here's Dragic. Olynyk the best to Waiters. He kicks to Dragic. Clock at 6. Waiters against Green. Shots good by Waiters. Waiters got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Outside, Green. Lakers working the ball around now. Fade away, and Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. Kuzma's got 6.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
Butler on the way. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket. Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Ron gets the pass to Butler. Over LeBron. Nice hit again. Bucket is good. Leonard's got his second basket.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now here's Butler. He has 7. Outside Dragic. Butler against LeBron. Butler. And that one goes long.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
That one goes. Count it. And 12 points for LeBron.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
Here's Dragic. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Phenomenal strength there by AD to take the hit and finish that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Troy Daniels comes in for Green.
Number 1 pick overall in the draft coming out of Kentucky, and it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution.
Here's Hero. No points in the game yet for him. On the wing, Winslow. James covering. Passes to Hero. Will it go? Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Lakers. They're playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got 18 points in the game.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
With the floater and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Miami, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Los Angeles with some changes. Danny Green, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Daniels. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Brett, you look at the size and athleticism of DeMarcus Cousins, and you can forget just how skilled he is.
Well, the interesting part about Cousins, and as his career goes on, especially coming off the injury, Kevin, what does he rely on? Well, when he came into the league, as you said, he had that skill set. He's going to rely more and more on that ability to shoot the ball and to still make plays so that he's still an impact player in the NBA.
From deep three-point range.
LeBron in great defensive position that time, exceptional at using his wingspan to throw off the shooter.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Justice Winslow out there with Jones. And it's Hero into the 2. Right side, Jones. Shoots over McGee. Rebound the Lakers. Cousins has got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to McGee, to the middle. Out to Harris. On the corner. Nunn grabs the board. The Heat shooting poorly, just 35% so far. No good from outside. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now here's Cousins. The turnaround jumper. Cousins has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Lakers. Hero passes to Maton. Heat moving the ball around. Shots good by Hero.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. And Miami also making a switch. Robinson's checked in. A nice shot by Harris.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Hero passes to Maton. Now the pass to Nunn. Here's Hero. Here's the lob to the hoop. Jones, no luck.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Now here's Jones after LeBron James's miss. And he gets the bucket. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Green finds Cousins. James outside, over Jones, and James gets it to go on the assist by Cousins. 14 points for LeBron. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Fades. Davis kicks to Kuzma. Over Robinson. The shot's good from Kuzma.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
Nunn passes to Atala. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
Here's Akpala. The offensive rebound. Maton. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Kuzma kicks to Harris. James against Robinson. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And it's the Heat with the ball after LeBron James hitting the three. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Heat. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Outside, Green. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 5 assists in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Connects from three-point range. And that's 11 points for Kyle Kuzma.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And Davis sends it back.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Green passes to Davis and finished off by Davis. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 16 rebounds.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Alcala. But they'll recover it. Passes it to Hero. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now. We want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Perry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
Yep, I'm enjoying this content though. 2K22 finna be next, guys, right after this. Once we go to the championship and the playoffs, bro, if we win all the way through, bro, I'm gonna be so freaking happy with all the 2Ks, bro, I've been playing. Wait until we play 2K22, bro. I feel like it's gonna be a hard time. Alright, guys, if y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to post this like every day, every week when I have free time. And yeah, man, the next episode we're going up against the Toronto Raptors. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 more games. So yeah, man, I got 2 more videos to post, and then my phone battery might be dead by the time I recharge it. So I gotta charge it once we get there, but we're not quite there. So yeah, man, we got 10 more games, I think 10 or 9 games left before we hit December. So on the next episode, we'll be going up against the Toronto Raptors. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video.